Let's start. MTC 2015. Accomplished. Accomplished. Track record. Track record. Punctuate. Punctuate. Slip. Slip. Slide. Slide. Turn around. Turn around. Lag behind. Lag behind. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. Volcanic ash. Volcanic ash. Prominent. Prominent. High achievement. High achievement. Bounce back from. Bounce back from. Low point. Low point. Train station. Train station. Destination. Destination. Be due to. Be due to. Director. Director. Discipline. Discipline. Abstract. Abstract. Seemingly. Seemingly. Logic. Logic. Insight. Insight. Intuition. Intuition. Centrality. Centrality. Relevance. Relevance. Essential. Essential. A good deal of. A good deal of. Bubble chamber. Bubble chamber. Identifiable. Identifiable. Particle. Particle. Competent. Competent. Insurmountable. Insurmountable. Cope with. Cope with. Symbolic. Symbolic. Unconscious. Unconscious. Serve. Serve. Immediate. Immediate. Interfere. Interfere. Minimal. Minimal. Intervention. Intervention. Intervene. Intervene. Dispute. Dispute. Sibling. Sibling. Reflect on. Reflect on. Principle. Principle. Implication. Implication. Justified. Justified. Conduct. Conduct. Violate. Violate. Disapprove of. Disapprove of. Confront. Confront. Tendency. Tendency. Itch. Itch. Difficult slope. Difficult slope. Steep. Steep. Concentrate on. Concentrate on. Botanical. Botanical. Be acquainted with. Be acquainted with. Naturalist. Naturalist. Collaboration. Collaboration. Illustration. Illustration. Publication. Publication. Reputation. Reputation. Commission. Commission. Patron. Patron. Post. Post. Overall. Overall. Category. Category. Compared to. Compared to. Film festival. Film festival. Host. Host. Direct. Direct. Auditorium. Auditorium. Valid. Valid. Beverage. Beverage. Applicant. Applicant. Cancel. Cancel. Take place. Take place. Registration form. Registration form. Additional. Additional. Aquaculture. Aquaculture. Expand. Expand. Costly. Costly. In respect of. In respect of. High density. High density. Rearing. Rearing. Lead to. Lead to. Outbreak. Outbreak. Devastate. Devastate. Insufficient. Insufficient. Pen. Pen. Initially. Initially. Excess. Excess. Feed. Feed. Barren. Barren. regulation, regulation, in place, in place, ensure, ensure, overall, overall, in passing, hold onto, hold onto, penetrate, penetrate, measure, measure, discern, discern, unmusical, unmusical, tone, tone, illusion, illusion, optical, optical, stance, stance, multitasking, multitasking, in retrospect, in retrospect, inherently, inherently, deceptive, deceptive, alternately, alternately, context, context, flip, flip, interpret, interpret, simultaneously, simultaneously, misleading, misleading, tackle, tackle, confusing, confusing, expel, expel, feed, feed, illusion, illusion, conceal, conceal, hypothesis, hypothesis, blur, blur, conviction, conviction, amoral, amoral, assume, assume, further, further, flaw, flaw, remedy, remedy, legitimate, legitimate, inherent, inherent, dictate, dictate, renowned, renowned, inference, inference, freewheeling, freewheeling, authoritarian, authoritarian, integrated, integrated, interactive, interactive, hypertext, hypertext, transmit, transmit, currently, currently, bring on, halt, halt, thoroughly, thoroughly, foreseeable, foreseeable, scarcely, scarcely, responsive, responsive, instantaneously, instantaneously, impact, impact, application, application, coral, coral, wilderness, wilderness, gourmet, gourmet, freeze-dried, freeze-dried, keep track of, intrigue, intrigue, internal, internal, external, external, cue, cue, enclosure, enclosure, emerge, emerge, trick, trick, peak, peak, concentration, concentration, fake, fake, extroverted, extroverted, introvert, introvert, extrovert, extrovert, stride, stride, come across as, convincing, convincing, mark, mark, unconsciously, unconsciously, representation, representation, cowardly, cowardly, suppress, suppress, no more than, no more than, very, very, intensity, intensity, indulge, indulge, disgust, disgust, glamorous, glamorous, unmoved, unmoved, agreement, agreement, tension, tension, reflect, reflect, coordinate, coordinate, conform, conform, even, even, odd, odd, disagree, disagree, deadlock, deadlock, split into halves, split into halves, significance, significance, outline, outline, fragility, fragility, rate, rate, disagreement, disagreement, framed, framed, significance, significance, former, former, distribute, distribute, dread, dread, recruit, recruit, assign, assign, rural, rural, assistant principal, assistant principal, take over, take over, take charge of, take charge of, fix, fix, drag down, drag down, optimistic, optimistic, MTC, good job. Let's start. MTC 2014, cooperative, cooperative, fall into the trap-off, fall into the trap-off, go along with, go along with, lose track of, lose track of, boundary, boundary, symbolically, symbolically, distress, distress, empower, empower, catch oneself, catch oneself, release, release, represent, represent, authority, authority, lengthy, lengthy, threatened, threatened, literally, literally, figuratively, figuratively, insecure, insecure, clinging, clinging, disobedient, disobedient, pitch, pitch, frequency value, frequency value, note, note, arbitrary, arbitrary, precise, precise, overall, overall, tune, tune, uncommon, uncommon, inspire, inspire, composition, composition, purist, purist, period instrument, period instrument, deem, deem, distract, distract, hotly, hotly, available, available, woeful, woeful, compassion, compassion, revalidate, revalidate, frustrated, frustrated, slump, slump, premises, premises, envelope, envelope, appreciation, appreciation, voucher, voucher, round trip, round trip, ultimate, ultimate, life force, life force, lie in, lie in, cellular, cellular, combustion, combustion, characteristic, characteristic, on the one hand, on the one hand, guarantee, guarantee, survival, survival, mobilize, mobilize, fight off, fight off, infectious agent, infectious agent, generate, generate, burst, burst, invader, invader, efficiently, efficiently, on the other hand, on the other hand, uncontrollably, uncontrollably, rust, rust, protein, protein, pierce, pierce, membrane, membrane, corrupt, corrupt, genetic code, genetic code, dysfunctional, dysfunctional, fierce, fierce, potent, potent, agent, agent, aging, aging, element, element, purify, purify, avenger, avenger, undetected, undetected, antibiotic, antibiotic, seed stock, seed stock, deliberately, deliberately, previously, previously, archaeological, archaeological, dormant, dormant, set in, set in, take over, take over, moisture, moisture, predator, predator, seedling, seedling, sprout, sprout, rate, rate, dedicate, dedicate, increase, increase, decrease, decrease, annually, annually, mathematician, mathematician, physicist, physicist, tragedy, tragedy, pass away, pass away, charitable, charitable, tailor, tailor, frenzy, frenzy, invade, invade, accompany, accompany, expedition, expedition, heat conduction, heat conduction, contract, contract, confine, confine, outcome, outcome, salesperson, salesperson, carpenter, carpenter, request, request, lightweight, lightweight, circular, circular, saw, saw, get through, feature, feature, impact, impact, resulting, resulting, suggestion, suggestion, turnout, turnout, worthless, worthless, crucially, crucially, vanguard, vanguard, aboriginal, aboriginal, elaborate, elaborate, ensuing, ensuing, old world, old world, elastic, elastic, regress, regress, dense, dense, policy making, policy making, implementation, implementation, utilitarian, utilitarian, rationality, rationality, dominant, dominant, social construction, social construction, supposedly, supposedly, diminish, diminish, illusion, illusion, neutrality, neutrality, pitfall, pitfall, perspective, perspective, input, input, degenerative, degenerative, expertise, expertise, utility, utility, empirically, empirically, bias, bias, irrational, irrational, auditory, auditory, looming, looming, rhesus monkey, rhesus monkey, intentional, intentional, advance warning system, advance warning system, manedby, manedby, subself, subself, margin, margin, rhinocero, rhinocero, natural selection, natural selection, inhibit, inhibit, overcome, overcome, frictionless, frictionless, so to speak, so to speak, ambivalent, ambivalent, mathematize, mathematize, resort to, resort to, salesmanship, salesmanship, publicist, publicist, dilute, dilute, reverse, reverse, rhetorical, rhetorical, vagueness, vagueness, metaphor, metaphor, first rate, first rate, function, function, bias, bias, confront, confront, contradiction, contradiction, overvalue, overvalue, disregard, disregard, refute, refute, testimony, testimony, despair, despair, warrior, warrior, impact, impact, geologically, geologically, feasibility, feasibility, climatic, climatic, shutting down, shutting down, exploration, exploration, reserves, reserves, potential, potential, frontier, frontier, rectangular, rectangular, project, project, hinge, hinge, oval, oval, other than, retina, retina, vertical, vertical, distinguish, distinguish, objectively, objectively, media, media, diverse, diverse, opposing, opposing, last resort, last resort, threaten, threaten, convince, convince, mount, mount, public relations, public relations, intense, intense, on one's behalf, on one's behalf, unnecessary, unnecessary, crucial, crucial, coverage, coverage, strikingly, strikingly, lowballing, lowballing, incur, incur, metaphorical, metaphorical, in terms of, self-perception, self-perception, infer, infer, foster, foster, underpin, underpin, acquaintanceship, acquaintanceship, unfit, unfit, flesh, flesh, outage, outage, supernatural, supernatural, credit, credit, tax break, tax break, integral, integral, cramped, cramped, deprivation, deprivation, pursue, pursue, austerity, austerity, revolution, revolution, plot, plot, devour, devour, neighborhood, neighborhood, real estate, real estate, MTC, good job.